On my list is knowledge, and I say that jokingly. The big thing in law enforcement, and I'm this isn't being condescending. I fall into this category as a trainer, and as having been a trainer for decades. We in law enforcement used to be really, really good at the initial neutralization, as Mark put it, of the issue when it came to ASIM, to active shooter incident management. We used to be really good at that, and we've kind of not gotten as good lately. We've had some challenges, and I think a lot of it is born of ignorance of our craft and our profession. And I think a lack of knowledge and a lack of familiarity can cause professional and cognitive freezing. And I think knowing what we do and why we do it and how we do it is huge. And I think this is one of those situations where hip pocket training can be so event changing. And we talk about it where I work, the why we do it, response to resistance. And you can call it response to resistance, use of force, whatever, in the words of Shakespeare, or Rose by any other name, whatever. But know the statutes, wherever you are, know the statutes that justify or that cover your justification of use of force. And in Florida, there's, it's 776. Know that. Know your orders. Know your case law, your Graham versus Connors, Tennessee versus Garner, Scott versus Harris for pursuits and whatnot. But, know those things. And so that way, when the drop-down menu appears in your mind, you act professionally. In law enforcement, we reached a level of, frankly, of unconscious competency. We accidentally do the right thing a lot of times, and we can't articulate why. Words mean things, and we need to be quoting those statutes. And that's part of the issue we're having with the public right now is words do mean things, and we can't explain why we've done what we've done because we don't really know, frankly. And I think when you ask any number of officers why did they shoot somebody, or why do they shoot people, why do they resort to that, and why do they have the weapons platform that they use, they don't know. And they may use coined terms such as to neutralize the threat. Well, and that sounds good, but what does that really mean? And what does that mean to the public? And frankly, we answer the public. As a law enforcement officer, my fundamental duty is to serve mankind, to safeguard lives and property. So protect the innocent against deception, weak against pressure or intimidation, peaceful against violence or disorder, and on and on and on. And we need to know why we do what we do. And we do that, we implement deadly force with two things in mind: to change their behavior, whatever they're doing, stop it, and to stop the bullet. Because the bullets, the fourth rule in firearm safety is the arc of fire. Beware of your target and what's beyond it. And handgun rounds overpenetrate a lot. And so what's behind it, we don't want to be detrimental. And that's why where I work, we have special ammunition, and we use long guns because of the lack of overpenetration and for the enhanced accuracy. And I think we need to be able to explain why. And when the public asks why, because it's a reasonable question, we need to be able to professionally articulate why, because it's a great reason. And it's scientific and based on physics and actual data, which is also crazy. That's the great thing about training in 2021. And one of the things I like about C3, and research it, check it out. It's true.